guys, today's episode is extra special because I'm sharing the couch with my ex-work wife. Hi Rashu. So it's so difficult to spend 8 to 12 hours in office because it's such a strange place where you have to work with people you love and hate.
More
And
hate.
I swear. And amidst all the work and chaos, you're really lucky if you have the one whom you can vent out to at any point of the day. They join you in your drinking sessions, canteen, and they lend a ear for all your miseries. And I feel Rashi was that to me. How have you been?
I've been thriving without you in the workplace.
Oh my god, that makes
I'm
me
just
so
kidding.
emotional. Like, has anybody replaced my vital existence in your life?
Satika, I don't think anyone can ever replace you because I don't think there is anyone like you.
Damn,
You're one of a kind.
that's so cute. Okay, so you have to tell me how has the journey been?
So from the start, I think we met it was my second day in Bombay in general. I've never even been here.
Okay, guys, I have to highlight this that Rashi is from Calcutta. Did you always aspire to pursue entertainment PR in Bombay? I mean, was that on your mind?
I mean, so Bombay or entertainment PR was never ever a part of my trajectory. I had never even imagined it. Just
Did it happen
happened
by accident?
Yeah, it was completely by chance. Before this, I was in New York for 5 years, and I never even fathomed that I would end up in Bombay. In India, I thought about Bangalore or Delhi, but never really Bombay or entertainment. Though is so far fetched. I never even thought I would get into the industry. But it happened by chance, and I'm so happy it did because I've been very lucky to be surrounded by supportive people who've helped me really grow and fit in within the space because it's very niche, outsiders are not really that prominent.
So, talking about outsiders, have you met people who kind of how was it mingling with people who were born and brought up here? Did you face cultural differences or was everything all rosy? How was it?
I mean, I've been really lucky to meet people like you who've been super
Aww. Guys, I'm
welcoming.
irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Hi.
But yeah, there are its own struggles. Sometimes people will talk in their own vernacular and you don't really understand it. Or
What they're talking.
Yeah.
I mean, can you highlight some instance where, because I remember your Hindi was very different. Even when we met, I couldn't understand what she was trying to say.
Yeah, so I have never learned Hindi. All the Hindi I know is from movies and TV shows, etc. Because I grew up in Calcutta, so we learned Bengali. So my Hindi is super weak still. I say all the wrong fuck all words. But yeah, sometimes people make fun of you and they don't really realize where it's coming from. I don't think they realize you have to translate everything in your head before you say it. So that's a little difficult. But food, things like food, for example, the first time I think I told you I've never had samosa pav in my life.
I remember, I
you
mean,
died laughing.
first day of office, she walks up to me and then she says things like कि यहाँ पे समोसा पाव कहाँ मिलता है क्योंकि मुझे समोसा पाव खाना है हम कोई कैफे में जा सकते हैं क्या and I'm like bro you get samosa pav ऐसे ठेले पे मिल जाएगा but you don't have to go to a cafe for it.
Yeah, so yeah, little things like that.
So samosa pav was your fascination towards Bombay.
Big time. I really wanted to try it because it's only in Bombay. It's a Bombay thing. No one else really relates to it.
Okay. And how was it dealing with the transition from coming from your hometown to the hustle of the city? I mean, what were the challenges? Did you ever feel homesick or did you enjoy the hustle?
I mean,
How was it?
I'm definitely a person who is super independent. I can't I've not lived at home since I was 17 years old, so I've always been out. I think before Bombay, last 5 years, so I was in the United States only. So coming back from US to India was only a big transition. And especially I never really had the settlement period at home.
हाँ true that मतलब US में तो अंग्रेज होंगे तुम्हारे दोस्त भी अंग्रेज होंगे इंडिया में तो देसी होता है हर कोई.
Yeah, that is true. So it was a big difference. It was nothing like Calcutta. It was nothing like the US also. So it was a complete different third party. But it was nice. And yeah, there are times I feel homesick because I live alone. So like there are times where loneliness is, such an abstract concept. You don't even realize like when it like kind of like creeps in. Like you'll be laying down on your phone and suddenly like a wave of loneliness will just hit you, and you'll be like, oh shit, like I want someone to talk to, but it's like midnight. And who do I call?
Kisko call karo,
Yeah.
true that.
And like there are like I know I can call you at any time, but there are nights where your friends are busy, your parents are busy, etc.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah, so you have to like deal with that on your own. Like you have to come to terms with it, because like see, independence and loneliness are synonymous. Like to be independent, there are nights you're going to feel lonely. So if you
True.
want that, one doesn't come without the other. So yeah.
So you did feel lonely. So what is
Yeah.
your escape? I mean, how did you cope up with it?
In terms
Because
of
I understand like
loneliness-
everybody is so busy with their lives and like pursuing their careers, living on their own,
Yeah.
that बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि ना what do I do? Like where do I go? Do I go to my home back? Do I like give up on my career? Like what do I do? What do you
Yeah.
do when this question arises?
So like I am a person, like I am a huge people's person. Like I hate being alone. Like I can't not talk.
That I can agree.
Yeah. So I don't know, like like the weekends I'm always out. Like I can't physically stay
At
at
Delhi,
home.
yeah. She loves Delhi and
Best
she's
part.
always partying. Like every Saturday, anybody who goes to Delhi will see
Yeah.
Rashi sitting there right next to the counter as
My
if she's bought
favorite
shares
thing
of
about
that
Bombay
club.
is Delhi. Like that's it.
That's the purpose of you.
Yeah. Like I don't know, I like going out, I like meeting new people, like I like drinking, I like,
I remember you have to tell this joke what you told me when you had just moved to Bombay. So she told me that I like drinking so much. Can you complete it for me? That when you come to my house,
I
you
don't
would
know
find
this joke.
how can you not? Okay, she told me that I like drinking so much that if you come to my house, you would find daru more than water.
Oh yeah, that is true. Like even all my water bottles are like recycled alcohol bottles. But it's not to say that I'm an alcoholic or anything. I just like having fun.
Yeah, I
But
mean, no harm in having fun and
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know, I like networking, I like meeting new people. It's fun. You get to see like different aspects of life, different people, meet new people that you would never even like imagine meeting. So yeah, you but like some nights you just kind of deal with the loneliness, like you just like kind of let it go.
Like it's there. You can't do
Yeah,
anything
you can't
about
do
it.
anything
You have to
about
learn
it. Yeah.
to deal with it.
Yeah, and like it's important to express gratitude about how far you've come in life, how lucky you are to be surrounded by the number of people that you are surrounded with, have supportive friends, work friends like you. So yeah, that way it helps.
Cute. Also, we have to like tell the audience about our hotspots. So guys, like
Yeah.
when we were working together, we used to often like go day drinking
Oh yeah.
in between work and like disappear
The
from office and not
worst,
come back.
like Sakinaka bar, it was called Studs, and
The
it had
most
like
cringy bars
yeah,
ever.
it had like buy one get one free drinks like
Happy hours,
always
yeah.
at any time you walk.
And we made the most of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You would like take our laptops and just like sit there.
Sit
with
there,
our
yeah,
drinks
like
and
just
like do our thing.
Thing, yeah. And it was so much fun. I mean, I miss
Yeah.
that. I miss that about office. And yeah, I mean, you do feel very emotional when you switch workplaces also, because it's not really the
Yeah.
place, but it's about the people.
Mhm.
I mean, Rashi and I have tried the most wild things at office, which we would not like to mention.
Yeah, and like I think with us, like we clicked from day one. Like it was never like a period where we had to get to know each other.
True.
Like we saw each other and we were like, okay, we are friends now. Like there is no option. You have to be my friend.
Yeah. So, like you mentioned that outsiders are not prominent. Did you face or encounter any such person who probably ill-treated you or not treated you well?
I mean, yeah, like see, PR plus entertainment, like both are very like super like niche industries. So there are not a lot of outsiders. Like if you go to all these T2, T3 cities, people have never even heard of PR.
True that.
Right.
I mean, अगर तुम गाँव में जाओ and if you
Yeah,
tell people
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing PR, they would be like, what?
Yeah, what is
What
PR?
is PR?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think my parents still know what I'm doing. They just think they probably think
Too
I'm
bad.
acting or something.
Most of the people do not know what we do.
Yeah, exactly. So like when I first got this job, I remember like I was like on a trek in Himachal with like, and I was at a bus stop, and that is the only space that had network. And I got this call that, this job, and like I was a writer back then, so they read my work and like they were like, why don't you work in PR? So it was so like, and I had like, within like 1 month of that phone call, I was in Bombay. So it was really like strange and absurd to me, and it was such a huge like, what the fuck am I doing? And I remember within the first week we were at an event with like all celebrities and like Bollywood people and like
I
actors
remember.
like Hrithik Roshan and all, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Were you
where am I?
like, were you excited seeing
I was
that side of
excited.
PR?
I
I mean,
mean-
most people join
Yeah.
PR because they want to like rub shoulders with celebrities
Yeah.
and seeing the fancy side of it.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely exciting, but also overwhelming at the same time. Like, I'm not a person who has a lot of celebrity craze. Like, to be honest, like, I'm not. I know I work in Bollywood, but like, I'm not a Bollywood person. Like, I'm not like a fanatic or like crazy about it. But it was definitely like you realize how like small you feel or how small you are in such a big space. So you are at the first step, and there are people who have completely established their kingdoms. So you just realize, how far you have to go in life, and it's and like people spend their entire lives trying to get in. Like so many people, like on LinkedIn, I'll open and people will be like, "Oh my god, you have my dream job. How did you get it?" And I'm like, I also don't know, bro.
True.
I have no idea how I got it.
I'm
I just
still
randomly
figuring.
got it.
True.
So yeah, like it is definitely hard, and like in terms of like specific people, I mean, there has been a lot of people like.
Whom you would be grateful for, or would you call them like a lesson?
I mean, there are lessons. There are also people I'm grateful for. In terms of lessons, like I have
Toxic bosses?
Yeah. Oh my god. Let's not get into that topic. I mean, toxic bosses are like crazy.
Passively
Like the
aggressive
passive-aggressive
bosses.
behavior, it's so condescending. It makes you feel so small about yourself, especially when you're dealing with like so many external factors like homesickness or loneliness. And on top of that, like your workplace, which is like what you moved to a different city for, when you encounter like a toxic workplace and like people who just make it like unnecessarily harder
True.
and like
And sometimes like
Yeah.
they're hitting on you, right?
ew. Let's just not go there. Like when I'm sorry, but like when like old ass people hit on you, that's just ew. That's just disgusting.
That's this. Did you try any dating app while you
Yeah.
were new in the city?
I mean, yeah, I did, and I've had some interesting
Could
experience.
you share them?
I mean, I feel like dating in Bombay is very like monotone. It's all like it's all
Why
like
you don't get good matches?
No, I
They
get good
are they
matches.
average in front of you?
I think I've met some wild people definitely, but like
What was the wildness like?
I mean like erratic, borderline homeless. That is also a reflection on my taste in men.
That's
Red
true.
flags only. Yeah, but yeah, like I think like I don't think anyone in like our generation is really looking to date. Dating apps are more like a way to find validation that oh my god, okay, someone is there out there that
True.
they like me. That is enough. That is where I draw the line, and it's all like I don't think anyone's really interested in a relationship, and like at least most people, and that is to say like.
Do you feel, but like, talk about you and me and people in the business, do you feel we are not ready for a relationship because we barely have time for ourselves? Like our day begins with so much work,
Yeah.
and then we feel कि अभी इसको कहाँ time दे? Do
Yeah.
you feel it's that, or do you have another opinion?
No, I think it's definitely that because like we are in the early stages of our career, right? So to like the amount of time we are giving to our careers, can we like give the same amount of time to relationships? Because like relationships are not just it's not like मतलब वो like Bollywood movie types.
True.
मैंने
It's
दूर
not
से
like
देख लिया.
chiffon sari.
Yeah.
देख लिया.
Love at first sight is a myth.
Right.
Like relationship takes work and commitment, and do you really have that many hours in a day to give to a person, to commit to them, to know them, to acknowledge their flaws, learn something new, whatever. You are still learning new things about your job every day.
That's true.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even know if you like your job.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know what I want to do in life. Like who the fuck knows?
But I don't feel that there are like interesting people in our stream in general. Do you feel like, have you met anybody who's like, देख के ऐसे लगा, whom you've had hots for, and then you felt कि I should hit
At
on him
work?
or bang
No.
him.
Definitely no hard pass. I think the people who have hit on me at work have been the most cheap people there are. Like, it's just
Yeah.
gross. And it's all like old ass men. Like, we don't do that.
Yeah, I feel
Like,
they are the
ew.
ones who are
Cancel.
like more hungry or I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
they're
you
just
call it.
desperate, honestly.
Yeah, for attention.
Yeah. It's just people say women are desperate for attention. Have they met men?
Yeah, they should. They
They
should
should.
introduce themselves to.
Yeah,
women.
definitely. But yeah, like dating apps in Bombay is interesting to say the least.
That's true. So on that note, we will now conclude the episode, and I look forward to have you on the further episodes with interesting topics. And yeah, I hope guys you all love this episode. If you all genuinely loved it, please mention it in the comments and do not forget to like, share and subscribe and follow us on Instagram.